Most people know me as JohnnyX. I'm actually Drew Myers. So.
And what's the name of the event here that you have going?
Say again?
The name of the event?
Phreaknic. Yes. With the PH.
And how long's Phreaknic been going on?
17 years.
17 years?
Yeah. I feel very old.
And what is it that you try to do here? Like, what is it that you want the people to walk away with?
We're a hacker convention, and was how we originally built it, hacker in the non-criminal sense of the word. And to be honest, when we started it 17 years ago, most of us were too cheap to fly out to DEF CON, so we figured we'll just start our own convention here. How hard can that be? Yeah. But we're still going, and no one's died yet that I'm aware of, at least due to Phreaknic, so that's a plus. I ran it for the first 5 years. I know for Phreaknic 4, we printed up 300 badges. We ran out very quickly. We did another 50 on site, ran out of them within an hour. Figured, hey, we were a donation con back then. So, the hell with it, yeah. People want to keep coming in. We stopped counting at 400. More people came in that night, and we had a whole other batch of people show up on Saturday as well. So I honestly have no idea how many people. We had different hotel, bigger hotel, filled the whole place up, and cool. Yeah, that was fun. We were out by the airport at that point in time, and I figured we wouldn't get any noise complaints like we had at the previous smaller hotel. We did have the airport police come out to talk to us at one point. The way the hotel was laid out there against the back of the hotel where the conference room were, we had a nice 3-story brick wall, no windows or anything, big flat surface. So of course the video projector wound up outside, and they were playing video games outside 30 feet high, which looked pretty cool. And then apparently the pornography came out at one point, and the Metro Airport police showed up, I guess, probably about half hour after the porn came out, and politely pointed out that we were right next to basically when the airplanes coming into Nashville landed and then taxied over to the airport, they went right by the hotel, so it kind of gave people, I guess, a bad first impression of Nashville to be taxiing into the airport and anal penetration right next to the runway. So, oops. Sorry.
That's great. Be a visual.
Politicians
that would be a
have
great,
no sense of humor about
that'd be a great
like
way
that,
to do it.
So those are battles that are really tough to win. And, lawyers, cops, jail.
Right. We don't want to do any of that.
Strip searches. I try to avoid things like that.
Right.
Not fun. Not fun at all.
So, what prompted you to bring these talks about this year? What was the you had some interesting speakers with the guy that was doing the feral fluid. The people that are around now, are they people that you you've met through this conference?
This conference and others. I've been involved with a number of different conferences, and not just computer or infosec hacker or whatever buzzword you want to use cons as well.
Okay.
Also,
so you're pulling them in from different disciplines. Gotcha.
I'm a science geek, and I've got I take the broad definition of hacking, not just sitting at a bash prompt working on a Unix system. Hardware hacking, biohacking, making is the new buzzword, I guess, working with the makers. I'm a space geek too. I'm involved with DragonCon, which is a big sci-fi convention down in Atlanta. We had 65,000 people show up for that a couple weeks ago, and I help helped start their EFF tracker programming back in the late 90s. That's their computer internet law hacking type tracker programming. Took over the space and science track about 12 years ago, and we spawned off. We grew to the point we had to split it into 2 tracks of programming, a separate space one and a separate science track. We spawned off the Skeptics track too. The robotics track there has been revamped as a robotics and makers track, so it's just support robot wars anymore. And we've got a nice, been going 10 years now at this point within Dragon Con, kind of mini science convention within the sci-fi convention. Bring in actually working scientists, astronauts, people in different fields and disciplines. Wow. And been doing that for a while, and so there's a lot of crossover between Phreaknic and Dragon Con, and really Dragon Con and a whole bunch of other regional cons too. Dragon Con is really the giant in this part of the country, and you don't want to hold your convention Dragon Con weekend or really anywhere near Dragon Con weekend. Bad things happen when you do it.
Right. These characters that you have the cutouts of, and that are on the badges.
Rattle is the one on the badge. He was one of the folks who was with me from the beginning. When I say I ran Phreaknic the first 5 years, I was the guy who was dumb enough to put his name on all the paperwork, but it was not just me. It takes a whole group of dedicated people to do this and to pull it off successfully, and Rattle was one of them. He hasn't shown up the last couple of years. His wife does not like conventions. The other one is Laughing Boy. He's a professional ghost hunter and also likes high-powered lasers, which who doesn't? And he was on, I can't remember the name of the TV series, one of the reality TV shows that wasn't Ghost Hunters, but one of their competitors. Bought a nice new high-powered laser system, was going to bring it down, show it off, and then his wife wound up getting an offer to do another convention, which ticked me off at first, but it's cancer research for kids, so we can't really gripe about that too much. It's for a good cause, and it's for children.
Yeah.
No one likes cancer, so we'll let him slide on that.
Yeah. Good deal. It's really funny to see these guys that are immortalized this way, and they're not here anywhere to.
I'm not really immortalized so much as we're going to keep harassing you and making fun of you more and more, and hopefully embarrassing you until you show up again and make us stop. Because darn it, you're our friends, and you need to come and get drunk with us.
Yes, it's a good idea. So next year, is it going to be here in Murfreesboro?
Yes.
And it's always been held in Murfreesboro?
No.
Okay.
We moved around a lot the first few years, not because policy from the beginning. You don't break the hotel, you don't harass the hotel staff. Like to attend by any means. It's all about trying to bring new people in to the convention, but we just kept outgrowing hotels originally, and there was this weird. I claim no responsibility for this. It's simply a coincidence, but every time we left a hotel originally, the year afterwards it got torn down. So it was decided after I moved down to Atlanta and other folks took over the convention, and then I moved back into the area a couple of years ago, and it was decided, yes, we definitely want you to continue helping out with Phreaknic now that you're back in Nashville, but we don't want you running it because we like the hotels and we don't want them destroyed.
Okay.
It wasn't intentional, it was just a coincidence, I swear. We'll always have good relations with the hotels, and for all of you budding, I'm not sure what the phrase is here, it's late, I've been up for a while. Those of you who want to put on conventions, treat the hotels and the people who work there very well, because they can make your life hell if you don't. It's just bad form to be rude to the people who are providing the facility for you to put on the convention. It's just
what do you see? What do you foresee for next year? Phreaknic 18.
well, now that they've let me take it over again, want to bring in more people, all skill levels, all experience, focus on the local community a bit more. I love the stuff they got in the gaming room with the 3D printers and the games and the Legos for the kids. Since a lot of us have managed to successfully reproduce, we need to be providing family-friendly, kid-friendly content so folks can bring their parents. One of the nice things about the stuff I've done at DragonCon is I've learned a whole lot since we were first kind of making it up as we went along about how to really put on a successful, large-scale convention. And I want to bring what I've learned there back to Phreaknic and be able to continue to grow and basically provide interesting and amusing things for the local community and the people who want to come in and learn or teach. So,
right. Well, that sounds really fun. I know I had a good time this year, and I'll tell all my friends about it over in Asheville.
We'll be back here Halloween weekend 2014, and we're already working on next year's convention, and it should be interesting.
Sounds like it. Halloween 2014.
Oh yeah. We originally held it on Halloween weekend. The date has migrated a bit back and forth, but Halloween was Friday, on a Friday in 2014 and Saturday in 2015, so it seems like a good excuse to have a party and bring back the Halloween ball as well, costume contest.
Excellent.
More fun geekery.
Yeah.
This is a good place to do it. The management and staff seems to like us. Big open facility, but roofed over. We can do balloon wars in here. I love the stage there. We need to get some DJs up there. Throw some more video screens and stuff up, and as long as we can ensure that we've got higher placement. Oh yeah, we can have other things I want to do is definitely continue the programming into Sunday, not just have things wrap up Saturday night and go until people check out in the morning. I want to have the convention running pretty much 24 hours, and I know people from out of state, most of them will have to head out Sunday morning, but continue going Sunday afternoon and into the early evening. Make those events more locally themed for the people who don't have to travel and leave, and plus it gives us a chance to get a good night's sleep when things wind down Sunday and have a leisurely check out on Monday. I've learned the logistics are important. You need to pace yourself and have a good crew that is dependable and knows what they're doing. Otherwise, a few people wind up doing all the work, get too frazzled, bad decisions, mistakes can be made. No one has fun who's actually putting the convention on. If it's not fun for everybody, including the people who put on the convention, then why bother?
Right.
So, since we're a non-profit and a charity,
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, great. I look forward to it. Hope I'll see you then.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Well, go for it.
Yes, having had some sleep and caffeine now, I just want to state for the record that the 3-story high pornography at the airport was not anything planned or intentional, and in fact, I didn't get all the details on that story straight until long after the fact. At the time, all I knew was that the cops kept showing up, and they were very polite, but they kept asking us to stop doing things.
Right.
So that was unintended. I knew about the video games. I didn't know about the porn until later. So that was not authorized. I just want that clear.
We'll make sure that's on the record for you.
Yeah. I should have known that the porn would be broken out at some point, but
yeah.
So
yeah, that's cool.
hope we didn't horrify anyone. That wasn't the plan.
Right.